Welcome to our daily Forex market analysis, and this is for trading on November the 19th, 2020. Just a quick disclaimer here before we get started. This is for educational purposes only. Trading is a risky business, so please be careful with your money. As usual, we'll start off by taking a look at our calendar here. So the big thing or the something to keep in mind right now would be just the increasing number of virus cases, and we are now seeing more restrictions even in the US. So US has been reluctant to impose restrictions because of their impact on the economy, but with the number of cases that have been showing up, the numbers are growing exponentially right now, and that has been causing concern. As a result of that, new restrictions are being put into place in several different places, and that is now going to weigh on the economy. And this is why we have seen that the markets are not liking that too much. And as a result, we are starting to see the markets turn now. So that's the main thing going on. Other than that, in terms of what we have coming up here on Thursday, we have ADP numbers for non-farm payroll numbers for Canada. We also have unemployment claim numbers for the US. So these numbers, if they start to increase, that will be negative for the stock market, and we may see the stock market drop as a result of that. We also have home sales numbers here. The home sales have been, the startups have been doing, or the building starts, I should say, have been doing well. So we'll see how the home sales are doing with the interest rates at one of the lowest levels that we have ever seen. The real estate actually is not doing so bad right now. So we'll take a look at that. But we also have ECB Lagarde speaking. So with this one here, although she has spoken several times before, so we shouldn't see too much of an impact unless she says something that is that we haven't heard before that could have an impact on the market. But right now, the main focus again is the number of virus cases and the impact on the economy from all the restrictions that we are seeing that are being put into place. All right, so let's take a look at our charts here. Okay, we'll start off with the stock market not looking so well, but we'll start off with our euro dollar as usual. So euro dollar, we have a pin bar here. So this is actually our tweezer top setup. This is a bearish signal, so bias is bearish here. And in terms of our targets here, the first target would be 1.1820 and then 1.1750 back into the support level. So bearish bias here for euro dollar. Pound dollar here, we had talked about this briefly yesterday. This is now a double top trade setup, and now looking for price to drop. Bearish bias here, target is 1.3160. So this is looking bearish as well. We have already seen this drop here. So looking for a further decline here for pound dollar. So bias is bearish, target is 1.3160. And then second target here is 1.3100. So this is bearish. Aussie dollar here, this is neutral here. So I would say neutral to bearish. It hasn't been able to break through the resistance here. Price has been trading in a range, but hasn't broken out into past the highs. So basically looking for a move back down here. As we can see, price rejected the high, didn't quite make it to the high again. So looking for a drop back into the support, 0.7220 is the target. So neutral to bearish here. New Zealand dollar, this one did try to go higher, but if the stock market drops here, this will be negative for New Zealand dollar as well, and we are likely to see a drop. So in this case, I would look for a move back down towards 0.6870 and then 0.6800. So neutral to bearish for, actually just neutral here. Actually, let's just say neutral to bearish because I am expecting it to drop. So neutral to bearish for New Zealand dollar. Dollar CAD here, this one kind of went in both directions here. We did see that drop and then a pullback here. Bias right now is neutral. So if the US dollar becomes strong, then we are likely to see the price move up higher here. We may see one of these moves, so watch out for that. Now, should it break through this support though, then we are looking for next level down. Then we'd be looking for 1.2980 and potentially 1.2920. But the critical level to watch would be the support level, 1.3050. If it doesn't go through, then we're looking for a move back into the range here and potentially towards the middle and the top parts of the range. So neutral bias here for dollar CAD. Silver here, silver is looking bearish as well. It's slowly trying to make its way down, still looking for that 23.50 level. Gold also looking bearish, looking for a drop back into 1850 level here. So bearish bias for gold. Oil here, oil looks like we have a pin bar here, so I'm looking for a drop. So bias is neutral to bearish and looking for a move back towards 40.30. Copper here, copper we have a pin bar looking for a drop and target is 3.08. So we do need to see a break through the support, but we do have a nice pin bar. So target is 3.08. Bitcoin here, Bitcoin still looking bullish here. It's been quite bullish, but today's candle is interesting. We have a neutral candle here. So the question here is, can it break through the resistance or not? If it holds below this 18,000, we could see a move back down, and this would just be a readjustment from basically all this big move here. Generally, after a big move, we tend to see some pullbacks as people close out the trades. So keep an eye on that. Neutral bias right now. If it doesn't go through, it doesn't hold above 18,000, we could see a move back towards 17,200 or even potentially lower. So neutral bias for Bitcoin. S&P 500, we were looking for a drop yesterday. We got that. And now it is looking bearish still. So I'm looking for a further drop here. 35.20 is the target. So S&P 500 is bearish. Nasdaq here, this one's looking bearish as well. It is into support, so we do need to see a break here, but looking bearish. Next target is 11,600 for Nasdaq. Dow Jones here, nice bearish candle here. Solid candle, so bias is bearish here. We may get a bit of a pullback and then looking for a drop, 28,850 and 28,570, so bearish bias. DAX here, DAX also looking bearish. We see price did try to make or to move higher but failed, so looking for a move back down towards 12,920. So it's been stuck in this range, and now I'm looking for price to retest the bottom of the range. And of course, FTSE here. FTSE, we have a nice pin bar here, so looking for a further drop back towards the base of this range here. 62.65 is the first target, and 62.20 is the second target. Nikkei here, finally, this is making its way to the downside here after that big move to the upside. So bearish bias here, we have a nice bearish candle close. Next target is 25,200. So this is bearish as well. That's it for today. You guys have a wonderful trading day, and I'll be back again. Bye for now.